All right, welcome back to Houston Life. Break out your brackets. Basketball will be the sport to watch starting next week.
I am ready, Derrick. And if you are planning on cheering your team on with a crowd, our next guest has your watch party menu covered. America's CEO, Chief Entertaining Officer, and referee Tim Laird joins us now.
I'm calling the shots and the fouls. Good to have you here. I'll tell you what, we are going to start out with a fun cocktail. And I'm always looking for a spirit that really will make good cocktails. And I found one.
Okay.
This is amazing. And it's all made in Texas. This is this TX blended whiskey.
Pretty.
It's I'll tell you, when I was tasting it, I thought, oh my gosh, that's going to be perfect for cocktails. And everything comes right here from Texas, from the grains to the glass.
Perfect.
And then it is so good and approachable. And I'm going to make the buzzer beater. Here we go. It starts out with about 1.5 ounces of this TX blended whiskey.
Oh, and you're not even measuring
No.
it, Tim.
And by the way, every necker is different because they take scraps from a boot factory and put the leather on the necker. So that's kind of
cool.
neat. Isn't that neat?
Wow.
It's out of Fort Worth, Texas. So then, boom, about 3 ounces of ginger beer. And ginger and whiskey really go good together.
Yeah, they do.
Because it cuts a little bit of that.
It does. It does. It really refreshes it, lights it up with a little bit of buzz. And then just I should say a swish, a dash of cranberry to bring out the little fruit flavors. And then for a garnish, you can do lemon, or I found these gooseberries that looks like a basketball. There we go.
There's a slant
Anyway, here it is.
Gooseberries.
A gooseberry, yes.
Gooseberry.
Oh, that's yours.
Yeah. Anyway, cheers. Here's to get your brackets ready. Boom, boom, boom.
Where do you find a gooseberry, Tim? That happens to have been my nickname in high school.
I'm not going to ask how you got that.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to call
You
a
don't
foul
wanna
on that. Sorry.
See, someone found you that whistle.
It's a foul.
Perfect.
This is delicious.
This is very,
Isn't
very
it delicious?
good.
It's refreshing, it's light, and it's good.
It's also quite strong.
Yeah.
So
It is. Oh, I
proceed
did
with
kick it up a
caution.
I
little
was
bit.
going to say, for a watch party, it's good to sip
it.
throughout the
Yes,
game, right? Maybe the first half.
It's to sip, and that's why we have some food to go along with that. And of course, I'm going to start out with my bacon pecan pimento cheese, and of course, it's flattened out. Kind of looks like a little basketball with the little glaze, balsamic glaze.
Balsamic glaze.
Balsamic glaze on it. If you want to take a little taste, so you have that there.
Tim,
and I'll show you how easy this is to make.
This up for our viewers. So
Isn't that cute? There it is.
Oh, my God.
All it takes is a little creativity to step
Absolutely.
it up a notch.
Set the theme. Anyway, here
that is
isn't it
so
good?
good.
Bacon pecan pimento cheese, and it starts out with a bowl. And I'm going to have you help me, Laura. Okay. So we have sharp cheddar, white and yellow, and of course bacon has to go in there. That's the way the bacon comes from.
Now, obviously, for people who are non-meat, they can leave the bacon out.
Yes,
Those are just bacon
absolutely.
bits?
Yeah.
Those are it's cooked bacon, and then I just crushed it up.
chop it up.
But you can leave it out.
Okay.
See, that's what's great about recipes. How do you like it?
Yeah.
Make it like you want it. Here's the base: a little toasted pecans. Again, you can leave those out if you want. And of course, the pimentos go in, and a little bit of mayonnaise and a Dijon mustard. So I'm going to put that all in.
So these are
That's
all pretty
it is.
basic ingredients. A lot of
Easy.
people might already have
Just
at home.
easy things, and then a little seasoning of paprika, a little bit of celery seed, salt, pepper, boom, that's it.
And then
you
just
mix
mix it
that
up.
up,
Okay.
and then you have this wonderful pimento dip that's great with crackers and everything else. Boom, just
and so
like
you
that.
just kind of molded it into that
Yep.
into that circle, right?
You bet.
How do you
And that's
mold
good.
I did not
with
know
your
that's how you
hands?
make pimento
Yeah,
cheese.
so
Just
that's
like a
it.
mound of cheese.
Yeah, just a mound of cheese, but it is good.
I love it.
I'll just
And
take
people-
this.
and people make sandwiches out of it, whatever you want to do.
Yum.
Now,
Easy.
here's a way to kick up your condiments, and because we're sticking with the theme, TX also makes this wonderful bourbon, and the yeast comes from a pecan tree, which is the state tree of Texas.
Okay.
I guess. So there you go.
Oh, I didn't know
Whistle,
that.
foul. I didn't know
No,
that.
that's
either.
right.
Wow.
Okay.
So anyway,
You were born here, Lauren.
here's how we kick. Here's how we kick up the condiments. I'm going to actually put a little bit of that bourbon right in some Dijon mustard, and I'll tell you what, that makes it incredible.
If you're describing this flavor, Tim, though, how do you describe that?
You know what? It's like you get the mustard, but then with the bourbon, you get some vanilla and hickory and a little bit of oh my gosh, caramel that's in there.
I need to taste
It's just delicious. It does. It kicks it up, right? I mean, it's not just a Dijon mustard.
You're trying to get us smashed today, aren't you?
Well,
That is
it's delicious.
so good.
it was a little heavy on the bourbon. Maybe I'll call a foul on myself. And of course, moving on down.
Let me wash it down with the whiskey.
Yes, indeed. Wash the bourbon down with the whiskey. Anyway, this is my three-point dunking station. Now, what I set out is 3 different kinds of meatballs. You can buy these already made. They're really getting good at it, but I label them so I have beef, I have plant-based for vegetarian, and turkey. And then the dunking sauces, we have barbecue, buffalo, and marinara. So your guests can help themselves, dunk as they want, but no double dunking.
No double
dribbling.
Oh,
okay?
no.
We're going to call it a double dribble if you go back twice.
All over this table.
That's right. And then
I'll tell you what, the sauces can change the entire flavor of the meatball.
And you know what's fun about that is, I mean, your guests can, whatever sauce they want or whatever meatball they want, you're going the vegetarian. And actually, see, now you're kicking it up with the buffalo.
Yes.
And you're healthy and good at the same time, especially with the bracket buster.
I love a self-service situation at a party,
I do too. That way your guests can help themselves and you as a host or hostess don't have to worry about it,
Except refilling it when it's
Absolutely. And then finally,
slam dunk right
our
there.
slam dunk dessert station. Here it is. You can buy these cream puffs, and then what I do, I set up chocolate, caramel, or strawberry. So there's our dunking station over here with the slam dunk dessert station.
This is just a cream
a cream puff. You can buy those.
Where do you buy those?
In every grocery store has
them. Next to the gooseberries?
Yes, next to the gooseberry. And you can find those usually in the frozen area where the phyllo dough and all that is. So frozen desserts, you know, that's where they have the pound cake and all that. These are there. So, now that's going to be good. How good?
Tim, you know, one of the reasons we love you, and there's a long list, your stuff looks fun, it's very clever, but it's really easy entertaining.
I always believe that when entertaining, make it simple. Don't get stressed out. You're supposed to have fun. And you know what? Because if you're stressed out, your guests are going to know that. You know, they feel bad and they, you know, so just make it fun. I mean, especially starting out with a signature cocktail, and you can make an alcohol-free version of that too. Just leave the TX whiskey out.
I'm kidding, obviously.
But
you know what else is so simple, Tim? I know that this might just be decoration, but the cheese balls are a perfect side for the basketball game.
These are great. I'll tell you, they come in that big plastic jar, and so I thought, you know what, this is perfect for a basketball entertaining segment and everything else.
I love
so
that
all
so
fun,
much.
all Texas too. That's what I love. Isn't that great? I just when I found that, I did some research, and they actually have a whiskey ranch that's about 112 acres in Fort Worth. So that really looks like a cool place. But I do love their bourbon and whiskey.
Well, they do a great job. It's delicious. Hey, before we let you go, we got to flag the book, and this is something I've had my copy for a while now.
Yes.
It is great reading. I also just like looking at the pictures when I'm feeling hungry and sad, and I don't have the energy to make anything. I just look through your cookbook. Where can people buy this, Tim?
I'll tell you what, probably the best place, Amazon. A lot of bookstores will have it, but Amazon's your fastest, easiest way to get it. The Bourbon Country Cookbook. Thank you so much for that.
It's so clever. We always love seeing you.
Always love to be here.
One last foul? Do we get one last foul?
Yes, one last foul.
Okay, not that we committed.
Wait a minute. I forgot. I've got my hosts.
That's not a foul.
Remember you do host and hostess gifts?
This is so nice. Thank you.
This is a slam dunk.
That way you can get ready for the brackets starting next week. That'll help doing it.
Okay, our bracket is complete.
Thank you.
Cheers.
I don't need to win any other way.
Cheers.
Thank you so much. We're going to share Tim's recipes on our website. Just log on to HoustonLife.tv.
Cocktails are nice and strong, just how we like it. All right, well, still to come from